Welcome back to Digital Dispatch. Are you ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Excellent. Because today we're going to be exploring something pretty wild. Um, AI workers. Not just, like AI tools that we all use, but AI actually doing jobs.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little mind-blowing. And we've got some really cool information from Insider Monkey and some pretty bold predictions from the CEO of NVIDIA, Jensen Huang.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so picture this. You walk into the office, right? And instead of like grabbing a coffee and chatting with your coworkers, you're greeted by an AI coworker. And they're ready to like tackle the day's tasks.
It sounds like something out of a movie.
Right.
But that's actually the future that Jensen Huang is predicting.
Yeah.
He recently said that AI workers are going to become a reality in the next few years. And not just in techie fields. We're talking marketing, chip design, even supply chain management.
Wait, so we're talking about like an AI managing an entire supply chain? That's a big jump from like, a chatbot helping customers with online orders.
It is. It's a huge leap. And it just shows how quickly AI is developing, how quickly things are changing.
Yeah.
And what's really fascinating about Huang's vision is he talks about prompting AI workers just like we would human employees.
Okay.
Think about that, like giving an AI a mission, providing context, having a back and forth dialogue.
So instead of like programming AI with lines of code, we're going to be talking to it, like giving it instructions and feedback.
Exactly. And that shift, from AI as a tool to AI as a collaborator, I mean, maybe even like a teammate, that has some really major implications.
Yeah.
It makes us question like the future of work. What skills are we going to need? How do we even begin to prepare for a workforce where humans and AI are working side by side?
Okay, so let's get into some of the specifics. This Insider Monkey article, it highlights Amazon's commitment to nuclear energy for their data centers, which is interesting. What does that have to do with AI workers?
That's a great question. And it really highlights the ripple effects of widespread AI adoption. Because as these AI workers become more common, the demand for computing power is going to skyrocket. Training these sophisticated AI models, running them, it requires tons of energy.
Ah, okay. So companies like Amazon are turning to nuclear energy to try to make that sustainable.
Exactly. They're realizing that our traditional energy sources just might not be enough to power this AI revolution. And that shift to alternative energy solutions like nuclear power, it just emphasizes how big, how impactful this AI adoption is going to be.
Yeah, it's not just about the AI workers themselves. It's about like creating a whole new infrastructure to support them.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got AI potentially taking on roles in various industries. We've got a growing need for like alternative energy solutions, and we've got companies approaching AI integration in all sorts of different ways. It really feels like we're kind of on the edge of a major shift. It's like technologically and just as a society.
I think we are. And the next few years are going to be crucial in determining how AI shapes the future of work and really just our lives.
This is a topic that deserves a much deeper dive, and we're going to continue exploring it. In the next part of this deep dive, we're going to be looking at specific examples of how AI workers might impact different industries. And we're going to be talking about what it all means for the future of work. But for now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on AI workers? Are you excited about the possibilities? Do you have any concerns? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's start a conversation. And hey, if you found this deep dive thought-provoking, please like, share, and subscribe to the show. Help us spread the knowledge and maybe spark some interesting conversations out there. Until next time.
Welcome back to our deep dive.
Okay, so we've talked about AI workers in general, but let's get into some specifics. How could these AI workers actually shake things up in different industries?
Oh man, the possibilities it's kind of mind-boggling.
Right. So let's start with something like marketing. What would an AI, like a marketing manager, what would that even look like? Would it be like those targeted ads we see online, but like on steroids or something?
Imagine an AI that can analyze market trends, consumer behavior, competitor strategies, and it's doing this all in real time. Way beyond what we see today.
So it's not just showing you an ad for something you might like. It's like understanding the whole marketing landscape and making decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This AI marketing manager could create personalized campaigns, optimize spending, even predict future trends, all at a speed and scale that, humans just can't match.
That's both impressive and a little scary at the same time.
Yeah.
But what about creative fields like art and design? Can AI really replace human creativity?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Right.
We're seeing AI generate these incredible images, AI composing music, but can it really replicate that spark of human creativity? That's the debate.
So maybe AI can do variations on a theme, but like coming up with groundbreaking new ideas or capturing the emotion that a human artist can.
That's one way to look at it. And some artists, they're actually embracing AI as a tool, to collaborate with, to explore new possibilities.
Interesting.
But others, they're more cautious. They're worried about the impact on human artistry.
Yeah, it really makes you think about how AI might change how we even define creativity.
It really does. It's a whole new frontier.
So we've talked about marketing, creative fields. Those are pretty people-centric.
Mhm.
What about something more technical, like chip design? How could AI workers change that industry?
Chip design, that's an incredibly complex field, requires a lot of specialized knowledge, attention to detail.
Yeah, it's not something you just pick up overnight.
Exactly. But this is where AI can really shine.
Okay.
AI systems, they can analyze these massive data sets of chip designs, identifying patterns, finding optimizations that human engineers they might miss.
Ah,
And the result is more powerful, more efficient chips.
so AI could help us create even more powerful computers.
Absolutely. And that could have huge ripple effects across the entire tech industry.
Hmm.
Faster smartphones, advancements in artificial intelligence itself.
Like AI is helping itself become even smarter.
In a way, yeah. But we have to remember, AI is a tool.
Right.
It's only as good as the data it's trained on and the humans that are guiding its development.
We can't just let it run wild.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered marketing, creative fields, chip design. What about something like supply chain management, which is all about logistics and efficiency?
Yeah, supply chain management, that's another area where AI could be a game changer.
Okay.
Imagine an AI system that's monitoring global supply chains in real time,
Okay.
predicting disruptions, optimizing logistics, making sure that goods flow smoothly from point A to point B.
So no more supply chain bottlenecks or like those annoying shipping delays.
In theory, yeah. AI could help us build more resilient, more efficient supply chains, and that benefits businesses and consumers.
It sounds like AI could potentially streamline so many different parts of our lives.
Yeah.
Like from the products we buy to how those products are made and even how they get to us.
It really does. But as we've been talking about, it all comes down to how we choose to use this technology.
Right. We need to be aware of the potential downsides. Make sure that the benefits of AI are shared by everyone.
That's such an important point.
So as we keep exploring the possibilities of AI workers, it's important to remember that this isn't just about technology
It's about people.
and the future that we want to build together.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to our deep dive.
So we've looked at how AI workers could change different industries and how companies are kind of approaching this whole thing. But now I think it's time to zoom out a little and think about the bigger picture. Like, what are the societal implications of AI workers, and what does this all mean for, like, the future of humanity even?
It's a big question.
It is, yeah.
And it definitely creates a lot of both excitement and apprehension.
Right. It's like we're standing at the edge of something totally new.
We are, yeah. And this isn't just about technology, right? This is about a fundamental shift in how we live, how we work, even how we define, our purpose in life. Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with work. If AI can automate so many of the tasks that humans do now, what happens to jobs?
Yeah.
Will there be enough jobs for everyone?
That's the big question that everyone's asking, isn't it?
It is.
Some experts are saying that AI is going to lead to mass job displacement.
Okay.
Others say that it'll create new opportunities, new industries that we haven't even imagined yet.
So kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's hard to say for sure, but it definitely means that we need to rethink education, how we train people.
Right.
We need to prepare people for the jobs of the future, not the jobs of the past.
So instead of focusing on tasks that a machine can easily do, we need to focus on skills that complement AI, like creativity,
Right.
critical thinking,
Exactly.
problem solving.
And we need to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to benefit from the advancements in AI,
Right.
not just a select few.
This isn't just about, technological innovation. It's about social equity, too.
Absolutely.
Making sure that the AI revolution doesn't leave anyone behind. So we talked about work. But what about leisure? How will AI impact how we spend our free time? Are we all just going to be sitting around watching, holographic TV all day?
That's a funny thought.
Right.
But seriously, if AI frees up more of our time, how will we choose to use it?
Yeah.
Will we pursue our passions, get creative,
Yeah.
connect with each other on a deeper level?
Those all sound pretty good. But is there a risk that we'll kind of become overly reliant on AI for entertainment, even more than we already are?
There's always that risk.
Right.
But I think the key is to use that free time intentionally.
So it's not just about having more time, it's about what we actually do with it.
Exactly.
And this brings us to, I think, the biggest question of all. How will AI affect our sense of purpose? If AI can do so many of the things that humans do for work, how do we define, like, meaning in life?
That's a deep one. And philosophers have been debating that for centuries, really.
Ugh.
But AI is definitely bringing it to the forefront again.
Will we find new ways to contribute? Will we focus on personal growth? Will our whole idea of what work even is, will that change?
It's all possible. And I think the answers are going to be different for everyone.
It feels like the rise of AI is forcing us to confront some really fundamental questions about what it means to be human.
I think you're right. And it's a conversation we need to keep having as AI becomes more and more integrated into our lives.
So as we wrap up our deep dive on AI workers, what are some of the key takeaways for our listeners?
I think the biggest one is that the rise of AI, it's not just a technological change, it's a societal one.
Yeah.
It's going to change everything. How we work, how we spend our free time, even how we, think about our purpose.
And we're the ones who get to shape it.
Exactly. We all have a role to play. We need to be informed, thoughtful, and engaged in the conversation about AI.
And remember that the future of AI is really the future of humanity. We have to make sure that it's used ethically, fairly, and for the benefit of everyone.
That's a challenge, but it's also an incredible opportunity.
To create a future where technology helps us all live more fulfilling and meaningful lives.
Exactly.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the world of AI workers. We hope you found it thought-provoking, maybe even a little bit inspiring. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the show. And join us next time for another deep dive into the world of technology and innovation. Until then, stay curious. Thanks for listening.